like to introduce you to the Brigham and Women's Hospital located in Boston, Massachusetts, where their motto is helping our patients and their families get back to what matters most. Now, unfortunately, that motto seems to only apply more to people who've taken the COVID vaccine. Therefore, perhaps maybe the hospital just needs to update their motto to something along the lines of helping vaccinated patients and their vaccinated families get back to what matters most. I mean, hopefully that would clear up any confusion, especially if you happen to be someone who's unvaccinated and your name is listed at the top of the donor's transplant list for a new heart. Because refusing to get jabbed could end up actually getting your name removed from the list and in the end just costing you your life. Now, this is like a real life scenario which is currently playing out for a 31-year-old husband and father of two young children.
My son is going to the edge of death to stick to his guns.
David Ferguson is speaking out passionately on behalf of his son, DJ. He says the 31-year-old is fighting for his life and in desperate need of a heart transplant.
His heart has now deteriorated so much to the point where it won't work on its own.
The family says he was at the front of the line to receive a transplant, but because he has not received his COVID-19 vaccination, he is no longer eligible according to the hospital policy.
Now, keep in mind, this is the hospital's policy. I mean, this is not a policy every medical facility across the country is required to follow. Of course, many other hospitals do have this same policy in place within their facilities. However, it's not a government mandate.
Post any transplant, kidney, heart, whatever, your immune system is shut off.
Dr. Arthur Kaplan is head of medical ethics at NYU Grossman School of Medicine. He says being vaccinated is necessary for this type of procedure.
The problem here is the fact that everybody's making decisions based on what might happen. Doctors at this hospital don't want to take the risk of giving DJ a new heart and then DJ dying as a result of getting COVID. Now, on the other hand, DJ doesn't want to get the vaccine now, knowing he could die if he should experience a potential side effect of the vaccine. Now, while the CDC and the medical professionals would argue the odds of DJ experiencing side effects of the COVID vaccine is low, what they can't promise is that there's no guarantee DJ won't experience any adverse effects. Now, the same could be said of him getting and dying from COVID following the surgery. I mean, there's no guarantee he will or won't get COVID, and should he get COVID again, there's no guarantee he will even die from it.
The flu could kill you, a cold could kill you, COVID could kill you. The organs are scarce. We're not going to distribute them to someone who has a very poor chance of living when others who are vaccinated have a much better chance post-surgery of surviving.
Well, here's what we do know. Regardless if you're vaccinated or not, you can still get COVID. The benefits of getting vaccinated, supposedly, is the reduction of symptoms. Therefore, someone who's vaccinated should get COVID, they're more likely to experience mild symptoms. But the vaccine doesn't prevent anyone from getting COVID. Yet, if the common cold could prove to be fatal post-surgery, couldn't a mild case of COVID be fatal? Someone whose immunity has been shut off?
The family's not sure what they'll do at this time. They're thinking about transferring, but right now they say he's too weak to move. While the family says DJ has received great care from doctors and nurses at Brigham and Women's Hospital, they just don't agree with the heart transplant COVID vaccination policy.
It's his body, it's his choice.
At this point, unless there are any other critical underlying health factors, DJ should be granted the heart transplant. I mean, aside from not being vaccinated, it seems DJ has done his part to earn the privilege of getting a new heart. Now that one's available, the only thing we know at this point, if that heart doesn't go to DJ, he's not likely to be around for his wife and kids much longer.